German submarine still guards its deadly secret. 80 years after sinking to the ocean floor, 300 meters deep, skeletal crew still at their posts, a locked safe that governments refuse to open. What they found inside will shock you. April 1945. World War II is ending. Germany is collapsing. But 16 U-boats suddenly vanish from Allied radar. Officially, sunk without trace. But in 2023, deep-sea sonar revealed the truth. 3 of them lie intact on the ocean floor, untouched, sealed from inside. One carries cargo estimated at hundreds of millions of dollars. And the crew? They chose to die protecting it. A private expedition deployed an ROV drone to investigate coordinates in the South Atlantic. 400 nautical miles east of Brazil. Depth 320 meters. Complete darkness. The camera descended, and then a faint green glow appeared. A German U-boat, Type 9C, completely intact. No torpedo damage. No hull breach, just sitting there, waiting. The emergency lighting was still functioning after 80 years. How? Nobody knows. Through the porthole, the camera captured something disturbing. Skeletal remains, multiple crew members still positioned at their control stations. The expedition leader stated, quote, "It appeared they deliberately sealed themselves inside. No escape attempts. They chose to stay with whatever they were protecting." The ROV found a small hull fracture, just wide enough for the camera. First compartment, torpedo room, empty. Second compartment, crew quarters, skeletons and bunks. Personal effects completely corroded. Only metal survived. Dog tags, medals. Remnants of lives cut short. Third compartment, the control room. The captain, still seated. Naval cap clinging to his skull. Bony hands resting on dive controls. And next to him, a massive reinforced safe. Reichsbank markings visible through the corrosion. Locked. Before leaving, the ROV recovered one item. A waterproof metal case from the control room floor. Inside, the captain's logbook. Most pages destroyed by decades of salt water. But one entry survived. May 3rd, 1945. Let me read it. Final position reached. Cargo secured. Orders from Berlin. Under no circumstances allow capture. Crew informed. Unanimous agreement. For the fatherland. Some secrets must remain hidden. That's where it ends. The expedition reported this to German maritime authorities. The response was immediate. The site was declared a protected war grave. All salvage operations prohibited. Coordinates classified. The United States Navy and Brazilian government issued identical orders. Why? War graves are common. The Atlantic holds hundreds of them. Unless the cargo is still dangerous. So what were they protecting? According to declassified records, 16 U-boats departed Germany between April the 20th and May 2nd, 1945. Only 8 were confirmed sunk. 3 surrendered. 5 vanished. Our submarine is one of them. Financial historians believe it carried Reichsbank gold, looted from occupied Europe, Belgium, France, Netherlands, Poland. After the war, approximately 377 tons of gold were recovered. But an additional 100 to 200 tons never found. If our safe contains even a portion, we're talking $50 to $100 million. But gold wasn't the only valuable cargo. German scientists were years ahead in rocket technology, jet engines, advanced metallurgy, the V2 program, Walter turbine submarine propulsion. After the war, Operation Paperclip brought over 1,600 German scientists to America. The Soviets captured even more. Both superpowers wanted this knowledge desperately. Documents, blueprints, research data, worth billions to aerospace companies and defense contractors. But there's a third possibility. Evidence, war crimes documentation, lists of looted assets, names of collaborators in neutral countries who helped Nazi officials escape, Swiss bank account numbers, information that could embarrass governments 80 years later. Not conspiracy, just inconvenient diplomatic truth. Several nations have historical reasons to keep such records sealed. Think about the crew for a
Vorsicht, die
moment.
Kiste ist schwer!
These men knew
Langsam
the
nicht
war
kippen!
was over.
Gut so, Alter!
They could have surrendered, claimed asylum in South America like thousands of others did. But they made a different choice. They sealed the hatches, descended to crushed depth, and waited. At 320 meters with no air supply, death came within hours. Carbon dioxide buildup, hypoxia, unconsciousness. They knew this, and they did it anyway. Were they fanatics, or just soldiers following final orders? We'll never know. What we do know, they succeeded. 80 years later, the cargo remains untouched. The safe still locked. Governments have the technology to recover it.
Small
Deep
fish
sea
circle the site
ROVs
as
could cut
measurements
through
are
that
taken.
lock in minutes, but they won't. Because some secrets, they've decided, must stay buried. The skeletal captain sits at his post, hand on the controls, empty eyes staring into eternal darkness, still guarding what he died to protect. So here's my question. Should that safe be opened? Do we have the right to disturb a war grave for historical truth? If it's gold, who does it belong to? If it's documents, should we know what's inside? Or are some truths better left on the ocean floor? I want your opinion. Comments below. If this story fascinated you, hit like. Subscribe for more deep sea mysteries. Real history, real questions. Next video, another authenticated U-boat discovery. This one was opened. And what they found started an international legal war. Don't miss it.